Hi guys!
Hey y'all!
Welcome back to Y'all Hearing This. My name is Kay. Thank you so much for coming and joining us.
Yes, and my name is Honeybee, or you can call me B, and whichever you choose. It's all right with who? Us. Period.
That's right.
Yeah.
We are here on another Wednesday for a podcast. So,
Podcast!
That's right.
Yeah.
So every week we pick a certain artist or group to do a little deeper dive into. We watch a couple MVs, we watch dance practice live, we watch a guide, and we do a podcast, so which is where you are. So welcome.
Period.
Welcome to our minds.
Welcome inside of our minds.
That's right. And this week we dove into Sserafim, which was
Sserafim, girl.
so much fun.
Listen.
Their music, like I knew I loved Anti-Fragile, but everything we heard, Eve, Psyche, and the Bluebeard's Wife, like immediate playlist, immediate like play out. Like I can't wait to listen to that song a million times.
These girls are so talented.
Yes.
Like they are so talented. And, you know, they are a brand new group. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
although some of the members have been like idols for like 10 years. But yeah, them as a group together. Yep.
And, you know, since they made their debut, it's just like, well, when they made their debut and they had their first mini album, just everything, all the songs are just bops.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just, it's just like, I don't know what it is about this generation's girl groups, but it's like,
they're so
XG,
good. Yeah. New
Jeans.
Yeah.
That, like, I just.
Baby Monster. Well, they may even be like the next generation, I guess, because they're so young. But yeah.
Child, listen.
Yeah, there's something really special about them.
Something in the water.
Yeah, I don't know what, but they...
Bitch, give me some.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it takes. I'll bathe in it. I'll drink it, whatever.
Give me some of that water. I'm trying to be extra talented, too. Psych, we're already talented, but it's okay.
That's right. Maybe not Sserafim talented, but...
who are you talking for? You talking for yourself, girl, cuz...
I'm sorry. What can I say?
Wow. Wait a minute now.
That's true. It is Pride Month. We need to be proud.
I'm like, wait.
Yeah, they're just ridiculous. Everything that we watch. So I really like the live that we watched. We watched last year's Mamas or MMAs. I can't remember. And just the dancing, everything. They had this huge stage presence.
It was giving energy.
Yeah. And then, I'm sorry, Eve, Psyche, and the Bluebeard's Wife. I even said this 2 minutes ago, but oh, what a song.
That song was so different. I mean, first of all, the title alone just dragged me in, but it was just that whole vibe. I was just going to ask you.
While you're talking, I want to look up something because I'm pretty sure I know what the title means, but go for it.
So, I was gonna ask you, and I'll start it off because I was gonna ask what you got out of the guides and whatnot that we watched.
Yeah,
and I feel like for me, the one thing that really stood out was Kim, and I don't want to pronounce it wrong because it's Chaewon. Yeah. Okay. What I really liked about her was the simple fact that she can sing, and like you could. Just tell that she gets all into it. And I was like, yes, girl. But I also was laughing because I think, if I'm not mistaken, they said that she was like with the anger problem or like the trouble like type of situation where she was like the aggressive one. Mm-hmm. So I was sitting there dying when it showed her like just leaping at people because I was like, that was so me. I'm the youngest out of 3. Yeah. And I was that brother. Like I was that little brother that would purposely like be like, bah! Like just like purposely will like my brother say something smart to me and I'm just like, and start like swinging or whatever. Like I was the same way. So I felt like I really connected to her. I was laughing. And I also really liked I can't remember her name, homegirl that did opera.
Oh, Yunjin, I believe, right? Oh. She was the one from New York, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I was like, girl, if you don't sing, okay, sis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
like that was
amazing
so dope.
when she did that
So dope.
cover of the Phantom song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, is it Think of Me?
Yes. Think of me.
Yes.
Think of me fondly when we say goodbye. Yes. I love that song. It's so pretty.
Oh my God.
And it gets really high at the very end.
That's
Sneakily
Andrew Lloyd
Webber. Yeah.
They had a whole side note. Y'all know I'm a little nerdy. They had a whole Andrew Lloyd Webber category on Jeopardy a couple of days ago, within the last week, and
cool.
And that was one of the questions that came up.
That's funny.
Phantom of the Opera.
Nice.
Anyways. That was like what really stuck out for me, and also too just their camaraderie as like a group. I always feel like there's more than one mom of the group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I mean Sakura definitely was the biggest mom for sure.
Yes,
but yeah, it was.
That was so dope.
Yeah, it really was. So looking into this, I was trying to find like more, but so Eve, Psyche, and the Bluebeard's wife. So they're all women who like disobeyed the men in their life, basically.
Oh.
So it's talking about them being like fearless, but also like scared to kind of stand up for themselves and things like that.
So it's like pushing the boundaries, but being strategic about it.
Yeah, exactly. And if anyway, I'm not going to talk about it because I'm talking out my butt. So I was trying to remember my mythology. It's been a while since I've read up on my Greek and Roman mythology for Psyche, but yeah, I know Eve. Obviously, we all know that story. But yeah, I really like that, and I love their message.
Yep,
it's very much like it reminds me so much of like Idol.
Yes.
And I mean, New Jeans too, a little bit, but like just that full girl power, like anthems, you know, like I feel like every song that we've heard so far anyway has been that way.
Yeah.
And I think that's so important to have for girls, you know, for everybody, but you know, like growing up, I wish I had groups like this to listen to, because I did not. You know, not Spice Girls didn't come out until I was in high school, you know? So, or like it, I'm equating them kind of like to like teenagers, kind of like what Lizzo is to me. So you know what I mean? Like that feeling of just like empowerment and like being free to like be whoever you are.
Yeah, like literally truly being free to literally just thrive in your own skin.
Yeah.
Like it's just like really, I guess, being at peace with who you are and like relishing in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like I feel like it's just like that connection that everybody wants to feel. I definitely feel like it's like needed. That's why I'm like, this is so dope that they have these type of groups now.
Yeah.
Female and male.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, I'm not disparaging any of the guy groups out there at all. Okay.
No names, Stray Kids, no names.
Yeah. BTS, whatever.
The 80s.
Oh, we haven't brought that back in a while. It's so funny. The other day I was thinking, I was like, I feel like I bring them up in almost every video.
You do, but it's okay. It's okay. It's your love for them.
They're my ultimate, so what can I say?
It's your love for them.
But no shade to any other group, because...
Can you imagine if Stray Kids were like, you know what?
Well, what's
Bitch.
really funny is that they both, like, ATEEZ and Stray Kids and a bunch of other groups always say, like, don't watch other idols, like jokingly. Do you know what I mean? Like, they want like all their love for them, you know. But yeah,
that's hilarious.
Hongjoong would be very mad at me.
Oh, child.
I'm sorry, Hongjoong. I love you. But anyway, back to Sserafim. Sorry, I had to go on my ATEEZ tangent of the day. But
so yes, what did you take away? What else did you take away from the guide?
It was really cool getting to know them a little bit more. I didn't even know any names or anything like that, so that was great. Not that I can name them off the top of my head too. Oh, right. Sakura, Eunchae, Chaewon. Oh, what was her? Yoonjin. And
let me pull this up. Let me see if I can test you.
Hold on. Oh, who's the other one? Anyway,
I was like, you won't get this test.
Garam's the one that left. Why can't I remember the fifth one? Anyway, so that was cool, getting to know their names. I definitely need to learn their faces and everything too now. The opera singer Hoonjin, I believe is her name.
Yes.
blew me away with her voice. I love that so much. That's kind of like, I'm not an opera singer in any way, shape, or form, but that's how I kind of equate like my voice. You know what I mean? Like more of that pretty Disney princess-esque voice versus like a growly kind of like rah voice, you know?
Like very like, yeah.
Yeah. So
I get what you're saying.
So like that's kind of my lane too. So it's cool. And I love that they all kind of bring a little something different to the table. But they're all like beautiful singers from
They all can sing their behind off.
Yeah. And Kazuha, I think is the one I was forgetting, the ballet dancer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I got it. So
yes.
what was it? Unche, Chaewon, Sakura, Hunjin? No, Yunjin, right? And no,
Yep.
Hunjin.
So say it again, do it again.
Kazuha,
Yep.
Chaewon,
Yep.
Unche,
Yep.
is it Hunjin or Yunjin? Yunjin and Sakura. And then Garam was the one that left. Okay. Yes. I got it.
So I did pull that up.
Okay. Yes. Let's hear the tea.
Okay. So here's the tea. Because I was wondering, because we was wondering, honey. Yeah, and I know y'all are going to let us know. Because, we asked for y'all to let us know the tea. But we'll just give you the basis of what, what is said. Thanks to Wikipedia.
Oh, Wikipedia.
Right, so come for Wikipedia, okay? Right. What did they say? Fight your kids, not us.
That's right. I like that.
So, prior to the group's debut, Kim and Garam, yep, became the subject of controversy. She was accused of bullying other students at her middle school.
That's what happened with Soojin from Idol, too.
And engaging in underage smoking and drinking. Hybe Corporation denied the allegations, claiming that Kim was the victim, not the perpetrator of bullying. They expressed that they would
take up for her.
Yes, they expressed that they would take legal action against those who spread false rumors, and Kim was not removed from the debut lineup. On May 20th, Hybe Corporation and Source Music issued a joint statement regarding Kim bullying allegations, announcing that she would take a hiatus due to the pending investigations, and that the group would temporarily promote as a 5-member group. On July 20th, though, the companies announced that Kim would depart from the group and that her contract had been terminated.
Oh, wow.
So now I'm like, wait.
I know.
So was it true? Did they find out it was true or not?
Yeah,
or was it just too much? That's
it might have been too much.
That's sad.
The amount of like just speculation and, just pressure they must be under constantly, especially just around debut time, that's really tough. Because they're all pretty young too. Yeah. So she couldn't have been more than 20,
Yeah. That's really sad.
I know. Can you imagine working years and years and years and years and years and years and years, and then right after debut, right. They debuted the beginning of May, so May 20th she was on hiatus. Oh, that sucks.
And on top of that, I'm sure, to go through that training, if they're housing you and doing all that stuff, I'm pretty sure they're not paying you.
Probably. No. Actually, during that time, so what usually happens
they have to recoup it?
Right, exactly.
So imagine
yeah.
not being a part of the group that you done built all this debt up for.
Yeah. I don't know if that's how it works in every company, but I mean,
God forbid.
Yeah, but I mean, I get because you're getting instruction, you're dancing and singing and rapping and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it costs money for the company to do that and to house you if you do. I know some of the minors live with their parents if they live in Seoul and stuff like that. But
that's so crazy.
I know, that's insane.
Dang.
That is nutty.
It's all right though. We just gonna have to pray for her.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Hopefully everything, just everything happens for a reason. So, hopefully she's out there thriving and doing her thing.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm so excited to see what these girls do in the future for sure. Because, oh my goodness.
It's going to be dope.
I love their sound. It's very electronic, or what we've heard anyway, which is right up my alley. Mm-hmm. What more can I say? I really like them. Mm-hmm. And I think you know, we only watched the guide, wasn't very long just because, again, they're, you know, only debuted last year.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked what I saw of like their personalities too.
Yeah.
You know?
I felt that.
Yeah.
I think this would be a good time to segue.
Yeah, I think so too. What are we going to segue into?
We're going to go into Bee's Nectar of the Week.
Oh, okay.
So
what is that? Yeah.
For those who are joining us for the first time, Bee's Nectar of the Week is basically a little section where I will give you guys a suggestion of an artist outside of the K-pop world.
An artiste, if you will.
Artiste, yes. Whether it's a group or a solo artist or whichever. And basically give you a little bio on them. And the reason that, you know, I'm choosing them and the reason that we do this is to give you guys other ways to explore and expand your palette in music.
Absolutely.
So, you know, kind of goes hand in hand with whatever artist or group that we're featuring that week.
That's right.
So this week, and I usually, you know, we usually start this off with Kay trying to get a guess of who it might be.
I just have no clue.
This literally is shot out the dark because I was thinking about them because they're so brand new. I'm like, who can I compare them to? Or like, who would I relate them to? And then I thought about it and it made me think of this group. And it was a group that was put together. The hint, so I usually give Kay a hint.
Okay.
So this group was put together.
Okay.
On a reality TV show.
Okay.
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. I have no idea.
Okay.
I just have no clue.
I was like, and I even had a feeling, I was like, I don't know if Kay knows this group.
Yeah.
But the group that we're featuring was created on MTV's Making the Band.
Oh, I remember it happening, but I couldn't tell you the name of the group.
Yes. And they're called Danity Kane.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Vague memories of this now. Yep. Okay.
Okay. So Danity Kane is an American girl group who consists of Aubrey O'Day, Dawn Richard, Shannon Bex, Juanita D. Woodgett, and Andrea Fimbres. They were formed on the third iteration of MTV's Making the Band in 2005, and they were signed to Bad Boy Records, which was created by Sean Puffy Diddy Combs.
That's right. Whatever he's going by these days.
Right. Danity Kane's self-titled debut studio album was released in 2006 and achieved success in the U.S., shipping 1 million copies domestically while spanning 2 top 10 singles, Showstopper and Ride For You. Showstopper, the showstopper. That was the jam. And then it says their second studio album, Welcome to the Dollhouse, which is my favorite album, was released in 2008 and featured the top 10 single, which could be considered their biggest single to date, which is called Damaged.
Okay.
Cause like, how's this song? Cause my heart is damaged. I thought that I should let you know. Do you remember that?
No,
so how you gonna fix it? It was around the time when everything started to sound very like Lady Gaga, like the Fame.
Gotcha.
Like it was all in that time zone because that's when Just Dance came out and all that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So the band became the first female group in Billboard history to debut their first 2 albums at number 1.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they still hold that record.
Wow. That's cool.
So despite initial success, the tension in the group led to a meeting with Diddy, which was literally aired live on TV.
I kind of remember all this happening, sort of, you know? I remember reading about it anyway.
It was a fucking mess.
Yeah.
In October 2008 finale episode of Making the Band 4, he removed Aubrey O'Day and Dee Woods from the group. The remaining 3 members of the group carried on with previous scheduled promotional events before officially disbanding in 2009.
Gotcha.
All the group members were ultimately released from their contracts later within that same year. In 2013, 4 of the 5 group members all made an official announcement regarding their reunion at the 2013 MTV VMAs.
Nice.
However, on the 16th, the first night of their reunion tour in San Francisco, Andrea announced her departure from the group due to wanting to start her family. Leaving, the only members left was Aubrey, Shannon, and Dawn to continue as a trio.
Wow.
Then on August 8th, 2014, after a fight in the recording studio between Aubrey and Dawn, Aubrey and Shannon announced publicly that Danity Kane had disbanded.
Gotcha.
And although they disbanded, their third album that they were working on at the time, DK3, was released in October 2014. And then following the second disbandment, Dawn continued to release solo music, which Dawn Rashad is amazing. You should definitely listen to her music. You would definitely love her music. Yeah. So it's very like electronic, like dubstep.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like that type of UK garage sound.
Yeah. I love it.
She's super dope. And then Shannon and Aubrey ended up creating their own group called Dumb Blonde. And then in 2018, the trio announced that they would reunite and tour together. And then they did. And then after the tour, Aubrey and Dawn ended up releasing music as a duo under Danity Kane. And then as of March 2020, the group stopped posting on their official Instagram account, leaving the group in an indefinite hiatus.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember the name. I'm sure if I'd heard a song, I'd know it.
Yeah.
And I sort of remember the whole thing about them being fired live kind of thing.
Yeah, it was a big deal. And it was so crazy too, because a lot of people looked at it because they all looked at Diddy, because Diddy, unfortunately, has a history of necessarily not paying his artists.
Oh. Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
And mind you, Diddy created Bad Boy. So Diddy had Faith Evans, 112, Biggie.
Yeah.
You know, all these major people.
Huge names. And I'm sure still, wow.
Lil' Kim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they're all one big family, but it's always been an ongoing thing. So I remember watching that finale. And I remember at some point either Pay was brought up or something, but Aubrey was definitely just Aubrey was not backing down. She was just standing her ground in her feelings of whatever was going on and just was no. And I felt like that was the first time that you actually saw a girl group in public and in person, kind of fight like that or stand up like that. You know what I mean? Because everything else is usually behind closed doors. So it was a big deal. But yes, you should definitely listen to Danity Kane's Showstopper is a big song. Damaged is a huge song. And then they also have a really dope song called Pretty Boy, which kind of reminds me of, it just reminds me of all these new girl groups. It reminds me of all of them. And it's just it's so good. So Danity Kane, check them out.
Nice.
And
I know I'll have to go back and give them a listen again because I can't. Yeah. Again, during my pop bubble years, I'm gonna call it my pop bubble years.
I live pop bubble years.
Yes, yeah.
My pop bubble years.
My pop bubble years when I was too cool for it. I was way too cool for it. So, I was listening to dark music and shit. If it wasn't industrial, then I didn't care. No, I'm just kidding. Not really, but.
So you know what?
What's that?
I have a really good.
Okay, say what?
Say what question. So just for y'all who's joining us for the first time again, hey, how you doing?
Hello.
The say what section is basically a palate cleanser. We just kind of talk about anything, whether it's on topic, off topic,
Yeah.
Since it's Pride Month, what is your go-to?
Oh goodness. Pride songs?
Pride songs. So what is all right, give me 3. It doesn't have to be your top 3, but give me at least 3 songs you have to blast or listen to during Pride Month.
I mean, an oldie but a classic. You gotta go with some Weather Girls and It's Raining Men.
Yep.
You know what I really love? You played a song for me last Pride. Oh, what's the name of that song? It was your pick for like our Pride Month one that we did last year.
Was it Mariah?
No.
Nope.
Oh, what was the Martha Wash?
Oh, Carry On.
Yes, I did. Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Well, my neighbors are awake now.
Yes, they are.
It's not that late. No, that I love that song. Speaking so anyway, oh geez, so on the spot.
And she's on in the Weather Girls. That's funny.
I know. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that. I'm like, oh right. Oh, I don't know. You tell me your three, and I'll think of another one.
So one of them is Carry On.
Okay.
Another one is by the Spice Girls, Never Give Up on the Good Times.
Okay.
And the third is literally any Mariah Carey remix.
Yeah.
Specifically dance remix.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey is the queen of re-singing vocals. I really do feel like she really is one of the originators of that. Like, people were not re-singing their vocals on their dance tracks. And if you listen to her, I'm a whole Mariah Carey fan. I'm a part of the Lamely, y'all.
Yeah.
But in her autobiography, she talks about how doing the dance, re-singing the dance versions of her songs actually was like therapeutic for her, and it kind of saved her to get out of her abusive house.
Oh, wow.
So it was just like really powerful. And those songs, what it means to the community is like, those songs literally are considered like royalty within the LGBTQIA plus community.
Yep.
So like to know
I've
that they were
too many of them at gay
clubs. Listen, and to know that they were made in. Obviously, she was having fun when she did it, and it was her escape. But just to know that they were also, it was used as like that way to get away from that and to get away from the injustice that she was dealing with, and now it's become our theme music, you know what I mean? And the injustices that we're fighting, I think it's just a beautiful, like, full circle moment. So it definitely has to be any Mariah. Specifically, I love the Honey. I think it's the Dave Morales remix. I think it's either Dave Morales or Justin Vesquez. I can never pronounce his name.
Yeah.
But yes, oh my God.
So I'm gonna pick Born This Way because, you know.
Yes! Come on.
Gotta love some Gaga. No, but truly, dance remixes are absolutely like, that's such a feeling because when I was in like my 20s, I would go out. Thursday was, what was the name of that club? Oh, I can't remember it now. Pulse.
Yes! Oh my God, that was the first club I ever went to.
Me too.
Ever. I was 18, my first club ever.
No, that's not true. That's not the first club I went to. But, so Pulse, and then Fridays and Saturdays were Mirror Bar.
Oh my God. What floor? First, second, or third?
We'd kind of travel around. Sometimes we'd dance, sometimes we'd go up.
Yeah.
Sundays we would go to an old roommate of mine used to DJ at a tea dance, which was at the old complex. I forget what it was called, Coliseum or something at one point. And then we'd go over to the Strand or whatever it was called.
Did you ever go to Platforms?
Where is that? Maybe, probably. I
don't know what Platforms was. I never went. Platforms was like the urban gay club.
No, then I don't think so. But yeah, I just every week, Thursday through Sunday, that was what I did.
Listen,
and I knew all the bartenders. Yes! I knew all the security people. Yeah, I always had the best time. I just had
that is so funny.
Time.
I love. Okay, this is dope. We're comparing our like. Since it's Pride Month, we're going to compare our like weekly schedules back in the days when we were like on it.
Yeah,
okay,
and young enough to go out 4 nights a week.
Okay, because I definitely was going.
For me anyway.
Mondays, I was going to karaoke at Mirror Bar.
Okay, yeah, I used to do that once in a while too.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays was karaoke at Eagle.
Okay. I've never been. Never been to Eagle.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. And then Thursdays was karaoke at oh my God, God, why can't I think of it? Bob Tebow.
Right.
Gallery. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, Gallery too. Once, but that was like a little later.
Yeah.
I wasn't going out all the time.
So,
but yeah,
I was.
Always
yeah, oh
Thursdays and Sundays.
Thursdays.
Gallery.
Yes. But then it switched
That's
over.
where we met.
Yep. And then when Gallery closed, Thursdays became Dark Ladies.
Yep.
And then Fridays and Saturdays were club nights. Probably if we weren't going to Club Gallery, then at some point we started going once in a while to Dark Lady, but it was just like, it was a lot. So I was like, I'm the gay like that loves to, I love karaoke. I love the vibe and stuff like that. But like when it gets to hardcore club nights and stuff, like it was too much for me. It wasn't too much for me. It was just,
and it's funny because then my gay clubbing went and, well, I used to go to Club Hell every Wednesday night for fetish night. And then, Friday at Gallery. I
just picture somebody being like, Club Hell!
Yeah. Old Club Babyhead. Yeah. Yep. Oh, man. So much fun.
Oh, my God.
The stupid things that I did.
Listen.
Stupid things that I did. Don't do them, kids.
Well, that's our time because we ain't even gonna get into that. That's that's a Patreon episode. Okay?
I know. Yeah, no, I know. That's far from the prying eyes of YouTube.
Yes.
Oh man, wow.
Child.
So many stories.
So many first experiences.
Zipping my mouth on that one.
Well, and on that note, that's the end of this episode.
That is. Thank you guys so much for coming and joining us. That went way far afield from Sserafim, but
yes, it did.
Okay.
Yes, it did.
That's what the Say What's are for, right?
Yes.
But
shout out to Sserafim.
Yeah, Sserafim. They are so amazing. I can't wait to see what they keep doing and putting out for sure.
I'm excited.
All the new girl groups are so freaking.
Listen,
good.
They coming with that fire, honey.
They really, really are.
You guys are wet.
They really, really are. They're making me really love girl groups. Not that I ever disliked them, but they just weren't my thing normally. But let me tell you, they are now.
Yeah.
Like half my playlist is girl groups now.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you guys. We love you so much.
We love you guys so much.
We'll see you guys next time.
Yes.